Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are going to continue right where we left off by picking up the next main scenario quest. I have just this moment, no, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen. It must not. I need you to help me find her. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lillaria. Lillaria? I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Yeah, I'll probably never get the proper nouns in this name on the first, second, or even third attempt. Lillaria, it looks like, upon closer inspection. And we'll keep our eyes open for any more creatures that are in our hunt log. Though I don't know how many more we're going to come across in central Thanalan. Antling workers we still need. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Alright, we are going to proceed. It's going to sync us to level 8. Or maybe that means that's the max level. We're only level 6, so I'm assuming that will be okay.
Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself!
As you command, O Lillaria. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lillira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lillira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lillira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Nice. I love how these scenarios weave together storytelling and character development and battles. It's really awesome. How you're not just taking a quest and going to kill an elite, it's actually a scene in the story. Let's see, Total Eclipse delivers an attack with potency of 120 to all nearby, so that's our AoE. Don't really need that right now. And it's always funny to hear people say that Final Fantasy XIV, The Realm Reborn, is very slow. Especially coming, like, to me it sounds weird coming from classic WoW. And thinking like, you know, that's slow. There isn't even really a narrative that you get to follow. You piece it together for yourself very, very slowly over the course of like 300 hours. Let's take on these non-elites and let him take the big guy for a minute. These are more our pace, I think. I feel like the battle music is probably a little bit too loud, but I also feel like that's absolutely fine because it's awesome. We have 2 more incoming. Oh, that AoE does a significant chunk of damage.
Whew.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void scent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream. No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
Something like that.
Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal.
Oh, we tell him about the crystal, right?
But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
Back to the Waking Sands with you.
I leave Lady Lillaria in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Alright, that was all really awesome. Imagine if, while playing World of Warcraft, you got scripted scenes with cinematography and voice acting, and... Imagine that. What kind of world would that be? Makes me wonder if if the developers of WoW actually go off and play other MMOs, or if they're living in some kind of microcosm of their own creation. So another thing I love about this game is having the day-night cycle. You get to actually see the skybox go through its full day-night rotation all the time. You have different weather effects, and it's usually and basically always just a beautiful sight. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I've already given you cause to weep, Papashan, you and the people of Ul'dah. You are not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lillaria from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? Ah, I see you meant Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice, for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. You're an adventurer, yes. If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Narwana mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gigari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. Well, that was fun to read. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Oh, okay, walk 15 feet. Walk 15 feet and talk to her. Really time-consuming. Alright, now we're delivering the pumpkin to Roger. And he's a little bit farther up the road. We're not attuned. See, if we were attuned up there, we could simply teleport. We'd be much closer. I think we are going to, once we turn this in, even if it doesn't lead us north, I'm going to run up to that town, Blackbush Brush Station, and we will get attuned to that Aetheryte. That's going to help us next time we have to come out in this area to do anything. Oh look, we found our antling workers that are on our hunt log. Excellent, that got us to level 7. What's that? We, Cicada, asked you to bring this here to me? So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunk sodden arse back home. Probably. Word is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Block by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Alright, a little side job to help out, put some money in our pocket and prove ourselves. I think I do want to go back to town and pick up our next job quest. Let's go get that first, and then we will hop back over. Oh, there we go. Now we learned teleport. We had to attune ourselves somewhere else, I guess, to learn teleport. I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. So she's going to teach us how to taunt. Seek out the low minzens and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder." In this way, you will protect the people of Ul'dah as you would your allies in battle. Okay. That's a new one. And where is this at? Okay, so they're in this area. Got it. Okay, so we just do /me. We don't have to type this statement. I was kind of thinking they wanted us to type out that statement they had said. That would have been interesting. Whoops. So we're learning about taunt by emote taunting NPCs. That's a cool way to do it, I guess. It gets us out and about the city, so that's always good. Got one guy being a jerk right here in the middle of the common room. He's not gonna get away with that. He has a name that is absolutely unpronounceable to me. Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. Are you two going to put on a show for us? What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Pafarmol the Driven, a leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want me to split your skull with my axe, you better. That sword. It couldn't be. Frenzy? But only the sword of Nald would. Bloody hells. It's you. You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Yeah, he changed his attitude really quick. Why do they always do that? It looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Luminzen was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'd buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, okay then. I swear if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be able to just lie about it. But maybe. Seems like a bad idea. I've already heard of your exploits at the quicksand. You did well to send those marauders packing. I wish I could say we've heard the last of them. Alas, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seems words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun. Head to Western Thanalan and see that Pafarmol the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Ul'dah again. I'm gonna call him Big P from now on. Until we kill him. As opposed to butchering the name every single time. Alright, where is this now? Okay, that's out in an area that we haven't been sent to yet. So I think we will go back here for now. I mean, is there any... I guess we kind of want to follow it to its conclusion, right? And at least get taunt? Okay. How would we get out here? It looks like we can go... It looks like it wouldn't be hard to get out there. Alright, let's go for it. We might as well try to wrap this up. And we might run into some things for our hunt log along the way because we haven't been out in this area. See, look at that. Look at that. What do we have out here? Level 1 little ladybugs. Oh, aren't we tough? Oh, and we also have cactar. Creepy looking cactar. Yeah. That's awesome. Just a little bit too creepy. Nervous merchant. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Okay. Okay, let's take these guys out. These guys look a little bit tougher. Hammer beaks. Well, that's pretty cool looking. Alright, we got Rampart. Reduces damage taken by 20%. Okay, so a tanking cooldown, defensive cooldown. If we're taking a lot of damage, we'll pop that. A concentration of angry... What? Angry curses assaults you? Alright. Let's not stand in that. Let's give him his goods back. Job well done. Amy has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Okay. Have you heard the news about the goblet? Oh, what is this? Is this the... Huh. Is this for, like, housing, or... where the heart is? Yeah, I think this is for the player housing, isn't it? Can we not track that right now? There we go. Alright, so let's... well, we can't return yet. We could teleport back. It's just going to cost us quite a bit of money, but let's go ahead and do it. We're going to make plenty of gil as time goes on, so... Good, it is finished, and with that, this stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you will face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training, we will speak again. What do we take here? Well, let's take the armor. That sounds like a good idea. There we go. Looking really good. Pretty cool. Alright. Perfect. And now we can go ahead back out to the Blackbrush station. She won't have a quest for us here until we're level 10. So back to the MSQ. Looking for work? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons mineral concern to protect his interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get you messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can be the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order when you are ready. Oh. This guy needs us to equip some better gear, and yeah, so we probably shouldn't have spent all of our money. That was probably a bad call. We need... what do we need? Better legs? And better arms? And a helmet? Head, body, hands, and legs. We have the body covered. We need head, hands, and legs. Okay. That is fine. We should be able to sell some stuff, I believe. We're not going to do that here. We should grab the chocobo path, get that opened up. Oh, can we not do that till level 10? Okay. Okay, we don't have access to that yet. Well, we're not going to teleport around anymore right now, so we are going to run it. And we should be able to get what we need from vendors back in Ulda. But if not, maybe I'll look for a side quest or something like that that could give out a decent reward. We could jump into this fate. It's progressing slowly. That'll give us some experience. I don't remember if it'll give us money. But maybe we should find out. I like the little story ever since being denied entry to every guild. Oh, well, it was a fun little story. Basically, the guy didn't get into any guilds and then he wants to duel everybody that comes by. Yeah, no gil for that though. Let's hop over here and check out a side quest, see what kind of rewards we can get. Yeah, that's not bad. Thinning out the snipping shrew population. Okay, so kill some shrews. Right, click on some things and kill some shrews right nearby. That's even better. I like this side quest. We didn't have to travel far, and we got to fight. So, I mean, it's perfect. There we go, easy money in the bank. I guess we could have went in up there. Oh well. So we'll head over to the markets, we'll sell everything we don't need. And we'll see if we can scrounge up enough money to buy the pieces of gear that we need, the level 5 pieces. Fingers crossed. But a good lesson, don't spend all your money teleporting around early in the game. Should have known better. Let's see, Arms Mender. We don't really need an arms merchant. We need an armor merchant. Battlecraft armor. I love all the details that they put into their environments, I have to say. I mean, I've said it before. But yeah, I love all the details that are in the environments to make everything seem like an actual living world. It makes it much more enjoyable and so much more immersive. We need levels 1 to 9 gear. We need a hat, level 5 hat. We need legs. And then hands? Was it hands? Okay, I think we barely managed to afford all that. Let's get it equipped. That should change the quest to green. Once we get it all equipped, let's see. We had hands. Alright. Some actual pants. That's great. I'm glad that we can put some pants on. And then the eye patch would look like this. I am going to disable helmets for the time being. Not because I don't like eye patches, but I typically like to just see my character's head. Otherwise, it's eventually all going to get covered up by a helmet, and they'll be like they're just a bald character wearing a helmet. So, where do I do that at? I do that right here. Look at that. Alright, and this is going to be a good place, I think, for us to take a break. We can stay here in town, get some rested experience, and then we are now prepared to carry on with the protection of the mine. So yeah, I am having a great time. I hope that you guys are as well. Let me know what you think, and as always, I really appreciate you all being here with me today. Your support means the world to me, so take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Eorzea sometime soon. Bye now.